Once again, we're ready to talk about the Indiana Pacers. This is about some of the trades that we can do and some of the things we need to do. It's very thin line what the Pacers need to do. Either we need to go for a full build remake, or we're going to have to do something to substitute what our deficiencies are. And right now, it's going to be a make it or break it because right after this road trip, is either we in or we are out. No, there ain't no coming back after this road trip. And this is like the hardest road trip that we got to face. So I'm gonna take a look at the road trip a little bit later. But this is one trade that I would do in a heartbeat. And I know you Pacer fans are gonna hate me for it, but it's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk and discuss. You don't have to always agree with me because I might not always agree with you. But I would definitely give up Miles Turner, Sabonis for Karl-Anthony Towns. One of the things, like I said in one of my other videos, is the Pacers are full of one-dimensional players. We never go after the superstars and want to pay 30, 35 million for one player. Pritchard he loves injured players. If you injured and you had some star potential, he'll get you because I think he can get you on the low. That ain't how you do business. That's why we always mediocre in the NBA and as the Pacer organization, because we never take any risks. We never do anything to make other teams fear us. And when we did get Oladipo from Oklahoma, his skill set surprised even probably Indiana Pacers. They like, we got a real live star here. And then what they do, they mess that up. So we're going to look at this trade. If you trade Miles Turner and Sabonis to Minnesota for Karl-Anthony Towns, you get a complete player. You get somebody that can shoot threes, who can block, who can dribble, who can has a nice little mid-range also. So you get a full complete player. Karl-Anthony Towns is making 29.5. You got Sabonis who's making 19. You got Turner who's making 18. So you actually saving money by getting one complete player for two players. Then when you get TJ Warren back, then you got LeVert plays small forward, and then you have Brogdon and whoever you want to put as shooting guard or wherever LeVert play. What have we been doing since Depot left? Now you got that type of play. You got that team. That's what we're gonna have to do if we want to ever make it to any type of finals. We're gonna have to condense some of these half players with one skill set and combine them to a full complete players. The next thing, the other idea is if we're not going anywhere by the playoffs, it's time to start selling. Sell Miles Turner, see what you can get back for him. If you can get a first round pick, and then we got our first round pick, then maybe we can move up and get a quality talent. Or since we rebuild him, we might be pretty close to the first pick. Then you're gonna have some young, talented players. You'll have at least two young, talented players. Hopefully players that can do more than one task other than block shots and hit a three-point every now and then. But if you then you get McDermott, he's going to be a hot commodity right when the trade deadline hit. There's going to be a lot of teams wanting McDermott because of his specialty. This is the season to sell. If we're not going anywhere, we need to sell quick as possible and get the highest price for every player that we got. Because right now, because I think McDermott may have one more year on his term, but what good is it going to be if we're in 10th and 12th place or 14th place and we're not going anywhere? We shouldn't be paying for players that this is the best that they can do. If we end up in 15th or 16th place, this team has went as far as it can go. And that's what we gotta have to realize is there's no more of the Pacers trying to compete for first or second place. We're now competing for the first and second to the last place. So we're going to have to do something about that. Get some new players in. Get players that fits Bjorksen's system, Nate B's system. There's going to be. Then we have a lot of money to go out there and purchase these guys. This is what good teams do. They get the players that they want. If it's 30,000, 30,000, if they get 2 or 3 players for 30, 25, 30, whatever, they do that, then they fill them in with role type players. And that's how all these teams that just look at the Nets. They get good at their team, and now they got 3 superstars. And then now they got players that say, yeah, I'll come play for the league minimum to play with you guys. Nobody's running. I was in the Pacer group. Oh yeah, Blake Griffin. He's a free agent now. Maybe he'll come. Nobody want to come play for the Pacers. Not because he's even in Indiana. It's the team that we put together. It's like, why would you want to come play for the Pacers and you just got to do as much work as everybody else to just get into an 8th place seed in the first round exit? You're gonna have to have some all-stars on your team, some superstars. Now we got all-stars. Sabonis is an all-star, but we need some superstars on our team. We got to have to put together some team with some people who fear us, and then after that, people will want to come play for us because we're the Indiana Pacers. Just like when we was back in the day with Reggie Miller, and then we had people saying, "Yeah, I'll come play for the Pacers." Yeah, they look pretty good. Yeah, they ready to go all the way. We don't have that type of level right now. Nobody wants to come play for the Pacers. And yeah, it might be because we're a small market team, but it's part of our winning culture. And they don't want to come to a team where they know they're going to be 5th or 6th seed because we don't have superstars. And I hate to say that, but we need some superstars on our team. And Miles Turner, Sabonis, Brogdon, he's a good complementary player. When he was doing all his damage, he wasn't the number 1 scorer on the team. He had Guinness, and then Bledsoe, and then I think he was like the 3rd scorer on the team. That's why his numbers go down, because now we're asking him to get out of his comfort zone and be the face of the organization. He's not the face of the organization. I hate to say it. Brogdon is Brogdon. He's going to get you 20 points, probably 10 assists, maybe 5 rebounds a night. He's not going to be the next Jordan or the next LeBron. He's going to do his job, go to the bench and sit down. And that's all he's going to do. Now, you need a Guinness to play. If you get somebody like Guinness to play along with Brogdon, it makes him look a lot better. But you can't say, Brogdon, well, right now, we need you to be the leading scorer and the star of the team, right next to Sabonis and Miles Turner and whoever else you add into it. That's not going to work. He needs somebody. He could be a good Robin or maybe a baby Batman, but he's not Batman. He's not going to get you over the hump. And before everybody start complaining and hollering, just look at the record. And it ain't Nate B's fault. Everybody's doing the best they could do. You can't ask people to go out of their comfort zone for too long because it's not going to work. So please get these trades done. If there was a season to rebuild, this would be the season. Why? Because people say, don't tank, you'll lose the fans. There's no fans in the stadium right now. So I think last time I checked, they're gonna let 4,000 people in. If we tank, I'm sure we'll still get 4,000 people in the stand. This would be the year of all years to do tanking if you don't believe in tanking. I always been on the cusp of tanking. I'm more a tank person than a non-tank person, because even if you look at every sport, the year it kind of fit that way, but the Colts, they picked up Manning, on I believe it was it a 1-15 season or a 3-13 season? But we picked up Manning and Luck on 2 bad seasons prior, and then we was good for 10 years. What's wrong with tanking if you got the potential to not have to tank and win a title? There's players out there that can make you good, and I think with tanking, Pritchard can actually be a better GM. He's good at finding low budget players with like one talent to go with a team, or injured player that he can pick up that's used to be real good. He's good at that. But if you tank and you get you a top 5 pick, a top 5 pick could play right away. Look at Wiseman, what he's doing for Golden State. He jumped right in. He was a little iffy at first, the first 5 games, but then now he's starting to find himself. You get you a top 5 player, and then if you get more multiple draft picks, you might get if you get 2 out of the first 12 to 15, then you got you 2 starters right there for a low price, where you can let Pritchard go in and do his magic, get these players that can fill in. And now if he still want to be cheap about it, he can still be cheap, but then he could go out and get a major superstar for $30,000 a year, $30 million a year. And then there we go. So this will be the year. I'm not saying we should tank or shouldn't tank. Well, I am saying we should tank. Well, let's wait till after this road trip, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. It's going to be crazy after this road trip. And I have to admit, Pacer fans, y'all on a different breed, because y'all are positive no matter what. And I'm more of a realist. When you come on my live or my show, we're going to keep it real. You come let that Miles Turner is the best thing since sliced bread, we're going to talk. And we're going to point out some things, because Miles Turner, I would trade him right away. I was watching the JV show, and he actually said what I typed in, because I said, he said, well, we trade Miles Turner. Yeah, go ahead and trade him, because we're going to be giving up 169 points a night. And I'm like, well, other teams don't have Miles Turner, and they're not scoring 169 points a night. I think y'all value Miles Turner a little bit too much. Yeah, we need a center, and we need a pretty decent center, but losing Miles Turner is not going to be the end of the road or the end of the world. There was a life before Miles Turner, and there's going to be life after Miles Turner. And that's how I see it. Miles Turner is going to get you 10 points a game, probably 5 rebounds, and probably hopefully 3 to 5 block shots. If we can't duplicate that for less than $18 million a year, then we need to sell the team and move it to another state, because Miles Turner is not the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm here to tell you that right now. Definitely we need to go ahead and ship these one-dimensional players and get some full, complete players. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. Again, like I said, I wanted to get this going and have some call-ins on the show and get your opinion on things. Looking for some subscribers first, and hopefully I get those and we can get rocking and rolling and get them moving. But again, we're going to talk about Pacers, Colts, IU basketball, Notre Dame, anything Indiana sports. Again, I'm from Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana. Don't live there anymore, but I do watch all the games. Love the Pacers, love the Colts, love IU, love Notre Dame. So we're going to end this. Please, like I said again, like and subscribe. And leave a like if you liked it. A no like if you didn't like it, but subscribe, and let's have some fun and talk Indiana sports, Naptown fans, sports fans, I love you, even though we might not agree. You have a great day.